Hey ladies, I am getting a handful of common questions about joining the Create Your Shape program that I wanted to cover and make sure everybody has and can get all the information that they need. Things like, am I a good fit for this program? What about drinks and treats? Or a vacation plan? Or can I eat out occasionally? Or what about training? Like, is there any guidance there? I only work out from home now. I'm going to cover all of that and talk about tracking, meal plans, and the support that you get and how much one-on-one interaction, all of that. So I'm just going to go through them super quickly and efficiently. But if you have additional questions or anything on top of that, you can always reply back or shoot me an email and ask, or when you go to apply, you have the option to schedule a consult with me so we can talk in further detail and really dive into anything that you need to we want to discuss or you want to talk about in further detail. All right, let's dive in. So first, am I a good fit? So if you are consistently working out, you have less than 25 pounds to lose, and you could maybe have no pounds to lose where you're like, I like where I'm at, but you want to build muscle and decrease body fat, you want to change your body composition, then you're definitely a good fit for this program. If you're overall healthy, meaning you're not on any severe medications, then you're a great fit for this program, and I definitely encourage you to apply because you're going to get so much more than just a change in your body composition, because we're going to talk about, you're going to learn so much, you're going to set up the routine and foundation for the long term. So that's the first one. The next is, what can I expect at the end of the program? What happens after the program? So at the end, there are three main outcomes that you're going to achieve. You're going to have a new body composition, so you're going to have more muscle, a new shape, and you're going to decrease body fat. You're going to have a routine that runs on autopilot. So we're going to set you up with a nutrition system that just works for you no matter the obstacles that come up, and that works with your schedule and your lifestyle for the long term. And then you're going to have a whole new understanding of nutrition. So I spend a lot of time teaching in the program because I want you to be empowered to make decisions when it comes to nutrition. You shouldn't have to rely on a meal plan or rely on following something perfectly. You need to be able to go about your life and make spontaneous decisions, and also quick decisions or planned out decisions too, no matter what's going on. So those are the three things you're going to achieve. Now, after the program, you may feel great and you'll have all the tools to maintain the shape you've created. Or if you're like a lot of my type A go-getter achieving ladies, you're going to have a new goal, which I know I'm like that. That's not a problem. And you're going to want my guidance to achieve that new goal. And then you're more than welcome to rejoin the program. I always have ladies who want to rejoin, whether it's for the new goal, they like the structure of it, or they want to learn at a deeper level, or they want to really work on different aspects of it, maybe more of the lifestyle phase of it. So you're always welcome to rejoin and to continue to have a nutrition coach as you evolve. The next question is around drinks, treats, vacation, eating out, and what does that look like? So this is not, the expectation is that you're not perfect every single day and everything's cut out, because that's not what it takes to build your shape. There are different phases. There's a lifestyle phase, and then there's a cut phase. Now in the cut phase is that's when you need to be a little more accurate and tone down some of those things, or rein in some of those things. But that's a short period of time where the majority of your year and the majority of your program, you're going to be in the lifestyle phase where you can I give guidance for weekly treats and weekly drinks, and I provide the tools, the step-by-step tools of how to eat out. And then I go over my concept nutrition vacation, so you know how to go on vacation but not feel like you're either on a plan or off a plan, that you feel like it's something that you can balance in and enjoy, but you also feel like you're still making progress in the direction you need to make progress. So we cover all of that inside of the program, because those are all areas that are going to be outside of life, and again, setting you up with the routine for the long term. So this is going to be things that are going to happen year after year after year, or month after month, that you need to have as part of your process of just who you are and you know what to do versus you're on a diet or off a diet. All right, next up, tracking. You have to track every single day. And so for somebody who's asking that, it leads me to believe that they haven't gotten tracking down yet. And that's okay because most people haven't, but I teach a tracking system. So it's very simplified of how to track your food. So it shouldn't be a math problem every single time you eat. So part one, yes, tracking should feel simple and easy and doable. And if you had to do it every single day, it should be like, oh, okay, that's not a problem. Part two to this is we do take breaks from using the app. Part of the nutrition vacation concept that you'll learn about is giving yourself a mental break from being so on top of it and how that plays into the bigger picture of reaching your goals. So I'm going to cover all of that. So in short, yes, overall, we're going to be tracking our macros daily, but there's a simple tool and process to be able to do that efficiently and easily. And then two, we will step away and take breaks from it. And you're not expected to hit everything perfectly every single day. Next up, is there a meal plan or how is that guidance given? So I do have meal plans for you to reference for ideas, but I don't want you relying on a meal plan. I'm going to teach you the framework to be able to create your own meal plan with the foods that you need to hit your targets and the quality of foods that you need to hit your goals, but also the food flexibility to decide what you want to eat and to be empowered to make that decision, whether you're at the grocery store or you're out to eat or you are at a friend's barbecue, right? Being empowered to make that decision goes back to having the knowledge and then also having the framework to be able to put that meal plan together. So I teach you that in the program. Nothing is off limits per se, but I really focus on 80 to 90% real foods pulled from the ground, trees, fresh meats, fish, all of that stuff. And so I'm not focused on one macro is better than the other. Everything is fair game, but I'm also going to teach you the percentages and guidance and guidelines to make sure that there's a checks and balance when it comes to that balance, so that you are still making progress for the long term. All right, last two questions. If you work out at home, or if you're wondering what training guidance I give, so all of my ladies will be lifting in the program. So they're either on a lifting program, working out in the gym, or at home with dumbbells, or you want to and you're ready to do that. So we're going to have a one-on-one call to talk about your specific nutrition strategy and also your training, whether it's guidance on how we can optimize it and tweak it even further, or it could be suggesting a program for you that I think aligns nicely with your goals and the nutrition that we're implementing. So we're going to talk about your training and make sure that it is dialed in and aligned. You do not have to go to a gym. It is something that you can still make progress at home with dumbbells too. So if you are already training, already working out, awesome. If you're like, oh, I need a little help with that, just note that on the application. I can give you guidance and suggestions right away so you can start making progress there. Next, how much one-on-one support do I get? And so I am going to be your nutrition coach. Your plan is a one-on-one custom plan, but there are group components. So all of the ladies in this program want to build muscle, want to decrease body fat, want to learn more about macros and setting up the routine and making this on autopilot. So we're all in a very similar place and evolving together. So all of the concepts that I teach are going to be beneficial for you on this journey. All the questions ladies ask, you're going to want to hear because that's going to be beneficial for you. You're going to want to hear me coach other people in addition to you getting coached, because it's so much easier to see it from somebody else or something that you didn't even think about. We're all in a Facebook group together to really have that community and that support of like-minded badass ladies, building their shape and just being overall badass together and sharing different recipes and different ideas and really coming together and achieving this goal. So there is the group aspect of it, where you're going to be learning and we're going to be working through things, and you're going to be inspired by others and also feel proud of yourself and motivating others and getting information from other people. But there is the plan, the specific plan, which is your custom macro plan, is going to be one-on-one. Your check-in that I receive every single week, I'm personally reviewing, and I'm going to be making updates to that as I see needed. You're going to get a one-on-one call with me in addition to our weekly group calls. You get one call with me, and then you're gonna have a custom dashboard that I am updating. It could be, it may be weekly if I see that, but generally it's gonna be once a month where you're gonna get your custom update. But overall, you're gonna know exactly what to expect from your body if you're on track, because we're gonna be talking about that as a whole. So you won't ever feel like lost or confused, because I'm going to be knowing exactly what you're doing every single week. We're going to be having face-to-face conversations in that group weekly call every single week. And then even, in the check-in, you have opportunities to ask me questions. In the Facebook group, you have opportunities to ask me questions. But anything outside of that, you always have access to email me too. That's for any other personal or private concerns. But I rarely have that happen, because I've thought of everything and every obstacle for everybody as part of the program as a whole. So you'll be very taken care of. So this is the 4-month Create Your Shape program. We are building muscle, we're decreased body fat, we are getting after it, we're creating a routine that just serves us on autopilot week after week after month after year to create those compounding results. We're getting the knowledge to make decisions as someone who understands how it actually works and never getting confused about it or unsure again. So make sure to apply and schedule your consult with me if needed, and then we're getting started really soon. See you there.